Hey everyone, Tankenstein here, and in this video I'll be explaining event vehicles and what in the heck they are, and also how they function in War Thunder. With that said, let's not waste any time, so let's get into it. Now to start, event vehicles are, in short, special vehicles that are typically offered as a one-time only vehicle to earn during special events, such as Operation Winter, Operation Summer, crafting events, and the occasional random event in between, such as World War Mode. Now every event vehicle was earned at one point or another from an event. But not every vehicle earned during an event is an event vehicle, at least not in the way that Gaijin likes to describe them. What I mean is that some vehicles earned during events, such as crafting events, are premium vehicles. These premium reward vehicles tend to be the lower level rewards in any given crafting event, or any other event like Operation Summer, Winter, or what have you. For example, the AMD 35S35 is a premium vehicle, which means that it grants RP and SL bonuses despite being awarded during an event. The reason why I mention this is because for whatever reason Gaijin has a very weird way of notating on dev blogs, albeit it does make some level of sense, but again it is kind of strange in that on dev blogs whenever they announce a vehicle for an event, if it is a non-premium they just call it an event vehicle, whereas if it is a premium they just call it a premium vehicle. The weird thing is that once you earn this vehicle and it's in your tech tree again after earning it, if it is a premium vehicle that you got during an event, it will still be called an event vehicle, albeit a premium event vehicle in your tech tree, even though that's not how it was listed in the dev blog. So again, a little bit weird, but it's good to make that distinction now because it'll make the rest of the video make a little bit more sense. Now, regular event vehicles, on the other hand, such as the A7K, the F11F1, the Leopard 2AV, are also rewarded during events. Now, the big difference here is that they do not provide RP and SL bonuses. So again, I'm talking about the ones that are clearly labeled as event vehicles rather than premium vehicles, meaning that these vehicles do not give any special benefit to grinding a tech tree compared to any other vehicle that is regularly in the tech tree. Because of this, they start out with no modifications unlocked, and you essentially have to start off with them being fully stock, grinding your way through them until they are fully spaded. Despite the fact that they are essentially regular vehicles, but again just offered during events, they still sit in the same portion of the tech tree as premium vehicles, which may make it tricky for many people to distinguish between the two types of vehicles, again being premium and event, and also to know what their benefits are. Because event vehicles have no benefit to RP and SL over regular tech tree vehicles, using them to grind anything more than one tier away from them, so again either up or down from them or their own tier, will result in a massive RP penalty, making them largely unusable as grinders. Now with this said, event vehicles are typically rewarded as a coupon. You need to activate the coupon once you receive it in order to be able to use that vehicle that you were rewarded with during the event. If you do not want to activate that vehicle coupon and instead you want to get rid of it, those players who have access to the War Thunder marketplace can sell their vehicle coupon on said marketplace for GJN, which will in turn allow them to purchase other things on the marketplace or even on Gaijin's website, such as premium packs, premium time, or golden eagles. By doing this, you are essentially converting your time that you spent during the event for other rewards. Conversely, you can also purchase event vehicles on the marketplace after the event is over. These vehicles fluctuate in price, typically depending on how many there are on the marketplace at any given time. Vehicle quality and usefulness may also factor into this, with vehicles like the Buccaneer S1 typically only costing give or take around 30 JJN, with the BMD4, of which was offered during the same exact summer landing event in 2021, costing around 90 GJN currently. Regardless of how the marketplace functions, event vehicles can essentially be summed up in several key points that I'll go over now. For point number 1, pure event vehicles are not premium vehicles, and thus will not hold any special RP or SL bonuses to assist in the grind compared to regular tech tree vehicles. Once upon a time, vehicles like the VK4501P and F7F3 were rewarded as event vehicles and are premium vehicles, but this is largely no longer the case outside of the lowest level rewards during events. Again, as stated before, you can tell when a vehicle reward during an event is premium premium or not if it says event vehicle in the dev blog description, as opposed to it saying premium vehicle. Again, typically event vehicles will be the top level reward. These ones will not have any RP or SL bonuses, but of course they could sometimes make them premium, and the premium rewards will typically be the lower ones, which will of course have the RP and SL bonuses. Now for point number 2, event vehicles are typically only available to earn during special events. After that, you can either purchase them from the marketplace, or on occasion you can purchase special silver lining crates that have a minuscule chance to contain a previous event vehicle. To this point, event vehicles are awarded as coupons so that you can have the flexibility to either put them on the marketplace or, if you'd like, use them yourself. Point number 3, these vehicles are essentially separate from the main tech tree vehicles because these are typically unusual prototypes of variants of vehicles already in game, sometimes not already in game, which is why they are in the same part of the tech tree as premium vehicles. Although again, event vehicles, unless otherwise stated, lack premium bonuses. That is the biggest point of distinction between the two, again between pure event vehicles and premium event vehicles or premium reward vehicles. Again, my apologies if this is at all confusing. I'm trying for it not to be. Event vehicles, when they are listed as such on a dev blog, have no premium rewards. Only when they are specifically mentioned as a premium vehicle will they have those rewards, and those are typically the lowest level vehicles rewarded during an event. And finally, for point number 4, a point that I did not make thus far in this video but is still important, is that Gaijin will typically allow for low-ranking event vehicles to be used to complete future events. What I mean is that in many events, Gaijin will only allow points to be accrued using a rank 3 or above vehicle, which could be limiting to new players. Typically, Gaijin will allow for event vehicles of all ranks to be used to accrue points, which could make it possible for lower level players to participate in future events. But that's about all I can think of to go over event vehicles in War Thunder. Hopefully I didn't scramble anyone's brains when it comes to this topic. Again, I know that it is kind of a weird topic to go over, but just to put it really quickly, event vehicles, when they are mentioned as event vehicles in dev blogs, are going to be non-premium reward vehicles. Vehicles listed specifically as premium vehicles, again, these are typically going to be the low-level rewards mentioned in devlogs. Those are the only ones that are going to be premium vehicles. I know it sounds obvious when I put it that way, but you do also have to remember the way they call event vehicles and premium vehicles in devlogs is a bit different than how they actually do it in the game. So just so you guys know what I mean, if you guys have an event vehicle that you've unlocked in the past, doesn't matter what type of event vehicle it is, if you've unlocked one and it's a premium, hover over it in your tech tree and you'll see that it will call it an event vehicle. Now try to go to that vehicle's dev blog and it will not say that it was an event vehicle. It's really weird, but again, a very important distinction to make, because I know that when I first started playing events, I thought that all event vehicles were premiums because that's just how it was, but that is unfortunately not the case, and again, a very clear distinction needs to be made. Unfortunately, Gaijin does not do that all too well. You kind of have to be a little bit in the know to know that event vehicles, if they are listed as such in a dev blog, are not typically going to be premium vehicles, at least unless specifically mentioned as such. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Please let me know if I missed anything important and share in the comments to help out your fellow players. I'm sure that they will greatly appreciate it. Either way though, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.